Hello.
Hello.
I see you've got the jungle beats on.
Yeah. It's only one track, so it's fine.
Oh, so hello.
Hello.
Hello. I thought I'd do this because I won some beer at work. So
6
just
little halves.
10 pack of Murphy's.
That'll do. That'll
Yeah.
do.
Which is really good because I've got you I left one of the 4-pack of the new Irish Stout in Home Bargains for you. So I thought if I could pick up a can of Guinness when I'm your way, we could do a little mystery verses. I can put them in a glass for you, and you can try and figure out which one's better and which
one you're pouring for me.
Yeah,
that'd be good. That'd be good. I've got a classic. Can you guess what I'm drinking?
WKD.
No, I'm better than that. You know me.
Fury and vodka.
No, I'm better than that. I've already been out. I've had 4 pints. I've got more tomorrow. Cheers.
I thought it was going to be Carling.
No, on the side is. I had 1936. They've got, which is some Swiss lager. They've got in the Bell. I 4 pints of that, and it comes in a lovely stein as well. Not a mistake.
I do not like the new Murphy's branding.
It's a little bit cheaper than the old one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won the Premier League prediction thing at work. Out of possible 10 points, how many points do you think I won with? Seeing as how mad the season we've had.
What? So what were you trying to get? Sorry?
For, top 3, bottom 3 cup winners.
Yeah.
Possible 10 points.
And you were trying to guess the points?
No, you have to guess those things. So guess the top 3, guess the bottom 3, guess the FA Cup winner, League Cup winner.
I don't know what points did you get for what.
It worked out to be 10 points, so it was like you had to get the order correct and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll give you 8 points.
I won with 4 out of 10. That's how good this season's been.
Bloody hell. So who guessed that Forest would be up
there? Not me. I got Arsenal. I got Arsenal second because I knew that Bottle Jobs did not have Liverpool. I had Liverpool as FA Cup, as League Cup runners-up. Because I didn't think with Newcastle would be, I thought it would be someone else. And I had 2 out of the bottom 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, I had Newcastle as 4th.
Which they could have done if they stayed up to. Yeah.
But they didn't.
Who finished 4th? Chelsea?
Yeah, didn't have Chelsea. I didn't think Chelsea did that well this year.
Yeah, I'm surprised they finished 4th. I'm surprised they did that well in the end.
I had City at top, Arsenal, us, Newcastle.
Yeah, to be honest, after the season City had before, I'm surprised where they ended up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But I think after they'd had that really shit spell, they came back pretty well.
I knew we'd do well because of the team we had, but I didn't think we'd win.
No.
Because it's first season and nobody wins in their first season.
No. Slot does.
Slot does, yeah. Cheers for joining us. There's only 2 people watching. I don't know who they are, but can't help them. I think I've annoyed Jake, so I don't think he's joining us.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, no, I had a long day at work, and I was sorting out. I've loaded all the bar for guest bar. Tomorrow I'm doing our own bar. Need to do all line cleans on that. So all of our own beers are on handfuls. To get to try them in optimum condition. I'm gonna put fucking sparklers on, and I'm gonna put them on certain beers. But I don't think I'm gonna put them on every beer. But I put them on on the darker beers, sort of thing.
Yeah. Stouts and miles.
But I think the pale stuff. Yeah, I think the paler stuff. Well, not stouts, but we don't have any stouts in. But I think the kind of darkest bitter, I might put like a sparkler on, sort of thing. I don't know. It's a funny one. If I had stout on cask, I would put it on fucking. I do have a 9 of stout as well, but I'm not allowed to sell it.
Because it's out of date.
Oh, it's well out of date. It's like fucking 6 months out of date.
You're not offering 3 samples. You technically not.
No. I mean, yes, but no. It
I
will end up.
Sparkle you out.
What I'm saying is, it will end up being 3 samples, not this weekend, but in a weekend coming up. Not now, but in the future. But yeah, there'll be a couple of like little side pours sort of thing when we're out the doors of the festival. So that will mainly be tomorrow night. I might try and sort some for Saturday as well. We'll see what I can get away with. But yeah, should be good.
Seems it was fine out for Chase liked it. Seeing as now I know that he likes sub 3% bitters and Budvar. He's the strangest dog in the world.
Well, I think then we've done the lineup today. Me and Johnny were loading the stillage up, and we're going to tap it tomorrow evening, afternoon, sort of thing. So we've got everything's in alphabetical order. So we've got Ansbach is like he was like, oh, so the first letter of the alphabet we have is B. I'm like, no, what about Ansbach? And then he's like, oh, fuck. And I was like, what about Arbo? You go, oh, fuck's sake. So then we had to like reload the whole stillage sort of thing.
Is it like the alphabet for Johnny? Is that what it is?
Well, yeah,
it's for Ansbach.
Well, we were loading all of the cars were like on fucking random pallets because of whatever they'd come in, whatever they'd been ordered in, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then George was literally just taking the cars off, and he was taking the cars off the front and just fucking chucking them down the back. And I was like, George then fucked off to go and sort the gas out. And I was like, I went multiple times. I was like, who the fuck sort this fucking shit out? And he was like, yeah, it was George. I was like, for fuck's sake, why the fuck is B here? And we had literally all A, B, almost all of the cars were right down one end, but in the wrong place. And so then we started loading. And, you know, if you're loading cars above your head, you start getting pretty fucked from doing it. And I've got this thing in the main cold room. If we're lifting 18s up onto the standard stillage, if you get it right on the stillage first time, I go, first try. And it basically comes from something that was like a skateboarding video years ago. Like pulling off some like kickflip or something like that. And it's like, first try. And so then we started doing it in the brewery for lifting up 18s and getting them onto the slots, because you're lifting up stuff that's fucking, 150 kilos sort of thing, and you're lifting.
Am I allowed to practice?
What?
See if I can get it on the first try.
With a 9?
Yeah. I
can take you in tomorrow night and we can try with a 9.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what time I'm going to get there tomorrow. Best case scenario, I was speaking to Alan, the mechanic, spoke to him earlier this evening, and he was like, if there's nothing wrong with it, midday, it'll be ready.
Okay.
So, as long as I have things in the hallway ready to go,
yeah,
I can just go and get the car. My mum's going to drop me off. I can come back on the car and just fill it.
Yeah.
And I also need to partially pack my suitcase because I will have approximately 6 hours when I get home.
That's fine. That's fine. Whatever time you come in, whether, I don't know, because the weather's a bit shit here at the minute. It's like really intermittent. I'm not 100% sure whether I want to do a Barbie. If it's proper shit, then we might just get a takeaway or something like that.
I'm happy with anything, mate.
Yeah.
What I do want to find out is this is good. We need a jingle. I should have had a jingle ready for John. What ale am I bringing?
All of them.
I'm not bringing all the ales because that'd just be ridiculous. But what I will do is I'll get them all out now. So far you have the Dorothy Black, which is the Home Bargains stout, which I maintain is better than Murphy's and Guinness.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Murphy's the body and taste. Guinness, I think, tips it in the body, but I think flavour is still better.
Fair.
So I think if you did a blind taste test, I think you'd go with Dorothy Black's, which is a steal at $4.99 for 4 in Home Bargains.
Isn't that what Murphy's is in Asda or something? I don't know.
Oh, no, they had 10 bucks at Home Bargains as well as Murphy's. I think they were like $8.99, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
But not owned by Dorothy Black's not owned by Macro. It's Dundalk Bay Brewing and Distilling.
Right.
Out of Ireland. It's a 440ml can nitro.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a widget though. I did check.
So it's like is it on the underside of the can lid, or is it?
Don't know. It reminded me a lot. Do you remember when Lervik were doing nitro?
Was that when it was in the base of it?
I think so. I think it's a locked one on the bottom.
Yeah, that's what Brewdog did as well when they had those weird can sizes.
Yeah, that's what they are. It's a weird can size. It's a gold top, but it's still 440ml.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Just seen Paul.
It's taller than Murphy's can.
Just seen Paul's comments. So he's reviewing the RLA and the special brew. Well, that's a. Is it special brew? Special brew? Or it's not special brew. Special brew, is it?
It's not. It's gold label.
Gold fucking hell. That's a two completely different ends of the scale. That.
Yeah, he kept calling it special brew. I'm like, it's not special brew. It's a barley wine.
Yeah,
special brew is
it's gold label. It's gold label, not special brew.
Yeah, no, because that's why that's why everyone got the special brew is the mystery beer, because I had to buy 4 of them and I did not manage one on my own.
Yeah,
I had it and threw it away.
Yeah, Paul needs to actually have special brew and Tenant Super for a bit of a laugh.
And his second package is already full.
Yeah,
and I put an extra beer in, and I had to really
we need to prepare a third package, and it'd just be super lagers.
You do realise how expensive the postage is?
I do, yeah, but it'd be worth it.
However, I do have a knack of doing the paperwork now. I'm actually longer.
I spoke to Paul the other day. Well, messaged Paul the other day. We have found a new entry method into the States. We know some Americans who bought a pallet of Ramsbury beer and took it to their airbase in the States.
Mm-hmm.
So all you need to do is consult these gentlemen to put a little box on their plane and take it over in their C-37 fucking Hercules back to the States and not pay duty on anything at all.
The problem with that is we know how reliable the US military are.
Yeah, they might send it the wrong way. Friendly fire!
Yeah. They're very accurate with their drops.
Oh, no. These boys are fantastic. So they've literally taken a pallet of 506 back to their airbase purely because of the story about the beer. And they were drinking the shit out of it as well. They were like loving it, which is great. And it's just like for me, it's not my favorite beer that we brew, but it seems to sell really well just because of the story about it.
Yeah, military people like military stories.
Yeah.
You just need to do another military beer. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What else am I bringing? Okay, let's go see what we've got in the fridge.
All right. Well, good evening, all folk. I've been out this evening having a steaks, men and steak night for men. That's what we've been having. And we've had 4 pints of lager, come home and on the old tackles.
This is not even half of it. Right, okay. Whatever's... I'm not taking stuff back with me as well, so you get to keep whatever we go through. Sure Shot Secrets of... Business Secrets of the Pharaohs, which is a 6% New England IPA. See how these hops tickle you. Nectron T90, Matawaker T90,
That'll do.
Amplifier, and Hop Keith.
Those will all do quite nicely.
That one's Sammy's. I don't know. I picked that one out of the fridge. Let It Go. I think I actually third of this in the tap room, and it was
Let it go. Let it go. I want to show you Idaho 7.
It is Idaho 7.
I could see.
6.5%. That was an absolute banging because Idaho 7. And also, the same series of the beer, it's called It Goes On, which is Idaho 7 and Rakow.
Nice.
6%. I got this one, which is Track and Outer Range. This is Ascendance, a triple dry hopped IPA. Matawaker, Nelson Sauvin Cryo, Sub-Zero Hop Keith, the Colder Keith, and Galaxy.
That ought to be nice. I just want to double check and see if I've had that because it sounds familiar. Don't think I have.
Ascendance is called. Okay.
I have had it.
I'll bring that one then.
Don't bring that one. I had it in recently, back end of May, a couple of weeks back. It was banging.
Right, and then we have you fond of Me Lobster, ain't ye?
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to buy that one. It looked great name. Porter.
Yeah, it's a porter hopped with Mosaic and Velma.
Yep.
Which is interesting. And I also got this one, Cloudwater and Mino Oliver collab.
Yes.
Black IPA.
How did I know that you were going to buy that as well? I always had it. It's in my basket on Trembling.
Well, you can take it out your basket because it's come with me.
Yeah.
Doesn't say the hops though. That really pisses me off. Cloudwater sort of shit out.
They're doing it. The thing I like about Cloudwater at the minute is like they're doing interesting styles again with interesting hops. It's almost like fucking label your shit up properly.
And then we've got the Azvex series, which you already know I'm bringing. Just trying to stop these bottles going through absolutely burning. Ooh. It wants to break. It wants to break.
Wants to break. It wants to break free.
Right, that one's Sammy's.
It wants to break free.
And then we have 5. I haven't got the other one because that's not the fridge. The stout's not the fridge.
Proper labels, these.
Proper labels because it tells you everything about them on the bloody labels.
We've only used half the fucking available label space, but you know. We got 330 ml labels for a 440 ml can. Shit, that looks good.
So that one is number 4 out of the series, which is an Imperial Smoothie Sour Tropical Fruits in collaboration with State of Kind.
Mm-hmm.
That one is the Azvex Rivington, which we discussed, which is the weird dipper with Citra Crush and Superdelic, but it's got the weird wheat malt in it.
Sounds so sexy.
What, weird wheat malt?
No, Citra Crush Superdelic.
We've got the Deo one, which is a double IPA, Citra and Alora. Don't know who Alora is. But there we go.
Sounds sexy.
And the Beak one, which is Matawaker Crush, Citra, Amarillo. Also a dipper, I think.
It's a funny thing because like when I years back when I was kind of first,
Yeah.
really drinking shit tons of craft beer
Yeah.
and fun stuff. This is the kind of shit I would drink a lot of. And then now, because I'm more into drinking out in the pub and stuff, with
Trad.
mates, proper trad.
Trad.
And then
You're a trad man.
then you go back to drinking this. You're like, fuck me. This just like, I don't know how I could be drinking that sort of stuff all the time, because it just blows your mind. It blows your mind. Like it did used to get too much, and then you'd have to do your cycles back then as well. But I'm just a trad man.
I'm hoping that the Colonel package turned up today, because we've also got that to go with it, which is the latted Forte.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't see. I didn't look, because I kind of forgot about it. The Colonel arriving. I saw loads of vans arriving today, so I'm pretty sure it's downstairs in the office somewhere. But I'll pick it up tomorrow. Did you get a confirmation that it arrived?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I just got a time.
Okay.
But I didn't get confirmation.
Well, I'll double check downstairs tomorrow. I get back to the brewery. I've got a load of meetings tomorrow off site, so I'll get back to the brewery in the afternoon, and then I'll double check and see if it's down there. Because my Prost bottle order, that didn't arrive because they said they think there might be a breakage or something in the parcel.
Oh dear.
Yeah, one lager down.
They were the ones I was going to bring, and then any bits left over yours. I've also got some other ones. These are non-fridge ones.
Mm-hmm.
So they're in the cupboard. So you've obviously got the ones that I spoke about before, which is the Murphy's and the Dorothy Blacks already in the slot, ready to go.
Yeah.
And then ones I keep threatening to drink, but don't. So we've got the Cloud. This is the one I picked up. The Cloudwater Cyotech Persistence is Utile number 7, which is the Imperial nitrogenated washed coffee in a nitro can.
That'd be nice.
It is. I've never had a nitro at is it 11% or something? I've seen
that ABV. Sometimes the nitro doesn't work too well in higher ABV, is what I found.
We will find out. I didn't know whether he wanted one of these out of date jobbies, but it's red ale. I've been supping them all week. The Chilean red ale.
I'll take one of them. Yeah.
Only a 330 jobby.
Yeah.
And then we've got these ones, which you didn't drink at mine.
Yeah.
Which is the
I've had that one. That was good.
And crunchy one.
What I reckon those might be a laugh for is taking them up to brewery and then having those super secret sharers.
6 laughs.
6 laughs, basically, is what I'm saying.
And then I got the big bottles. Got to go down low for the big bottles. I don't think we're going to drink these all, especially as I'm going to take it easy on Saturday because I've got to go super early on the Sunday morning.
Taking it easy like Sunday morning, driving back to Liverpool.
Oh, shit. That's one anyway. This is the Artemis 16 of 45 ever made, which is the Tobermory Whiskey Barrel Aged Fontana, which is a strong.
Sounds like Thursday night, that.
Artemis. It's the weirdest shaped 750 ever.
I've seen ones like that before.
The label's all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah. That far off. Yeah, I've seen that. Seen those bottle designs before.
Only 45 done. Mine's bottle 16.
So
weird fucking.
So I think tomorrow, if the weather's shit, well, it depends what time you get down, of course. If the weather's shit, which it probably might be because the weather's not that great at the minute.
It's been weird here. It's been blocked out by many counts.
So tomorrow is saying 80% chance of rain which is shit. But I don't know what it is like in the evening. Go on, tell me. Inform me of the situation. Doesn't really say. Just tells me that it's going to be raining at some point. But I think
I'm trying to get the comments. Ooh, stretching. Many stretches.
But I think we have a couple of beers back here. I'll do something, or we get takeaway, whatever we sort out. It'll be grand. And then have a couple of beers on the Friday. We'll get up. We'll go. I'll do bacon butties and that sort of thing for first thing.
Bacon butty time.
Bacon butty time, my lead. And then we'll drive to Renegade. We take Chasey as a course. We'll have a couple of beers there with lunch. They've got pizza.
It's definitely dog friendly.
Yeah. They've got pizza oven, that sort of thing. And here he is, Chasey.
It's coming very, very slowly. You all right, mate? It's coming. Getting a drink of water.
That's that. So we'll go there, get lovely pizzas and whatnot. I'm actually going there tomorrow for work-related reasons, so I'll probably meet a load of people who I'm going to see tomorrow.
Make sure you have dog friendly, because I wouldn't want to drive out there and it not be.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, I know a pub around the corner anyway, so it's fine. And so then we'll have food out there, and then I'm pretty sure I asked anyway if they're dog friendly, and I'm pretty sure they said yes. And then we'll come back into Marlborough because it's half hour, 40 minutes back to Marlborough sort of thing, and then we'll meet up with the rest of the boys. They're all parking like down the street somewhere because
And
a lot
James
of
as well.
James. So there's like James said there's like almost 20 of them.
Are you going to invite them all back to your house?
No.
Okay, I was going to say, what I'll do then is I'll try and bring some of the big bottles with me, and we can.
No, because what's going to happen on that Saturday or the Friday? So I'm driving us, you and me, back home on the Friday because I'm working most of the Friday night. So you'll be kind of like with them, with me, or with Johnny, or whatever. You'll be amongst us on the Friday, and then on the Friday day, sort of on the Friday night, and then on the Saturday, Johnny's going to be picking me up. You drive up to the brewery. You leave your car there. Johnny will then take us all back. Or if Johnny can't fit us all in, then he'll take us in 2 runs, or we'll find someone else. Sort of. He said he's open to either. Because there's other people who are working.
I'm happy to give him some money if he wants to do 2 runs. I'm happy to give him some money.
We'll work something out. But what we can do on the Saturday, because I finish at like 5, is what the script says that I finish at 5, but realistically I'll finish at 4. And then we'll then just walk out. We'll have a couple of plenty of beers in there, and then we'll walk out at the festival and have a couple of sharers because I'm hoping to stash like a cool box somewhere.
Okay, that's a good idea.
And then we then just use that cool box full of beers either in my fridge back at the brewery or whatever, and then we can have sharers back at their camp, use the pissers, and just have a bit of a chill.
Well, I'd say what would be good sharer for that would be Mills. This is Mills Islay Brute.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that'd be a good one, which is Islay Brute is a blend of 5 barrels from 4 separate worts produced in
Everyone's going to have a sore ass on Sunday.
Yeah, June and November 2019 and May and October 2020. They ferment in small Islay whiskey barrels imparting a maritime peat. This blend was then made in August 2022, then re-fermented with golden castor sugar for further years to produce a strong, dry beer. Finally, it received a large dose of bottle priming to produce champagne-type art. It's going to explode like fucking bastards.
Yeah, we're all going to have a wee out your bum. Well, that's basically what that ale says to me.
It's a cork and a thing. So
Yeah.
remember,
Extreme pissing out of the ass is going to happen. You know, when you crack that open and then you get the cork out and it fizzes everywhere, same out your ass.
Yeah, I must remember to bring old reliable Threshers bottle opener, which has the cork and the capper
Screw.
on it.
I think I've still got my Harrods one that I nicked somewhere.
No, I bring it with me because I'll have my packer on my keys, but that one does the corkscrew as well. I'll just chuck it in the car.
Yeah.
If I'm halfway through,
Oh yeah, I do have that. Hang on. Pass the steak knives. My liberated Harrods one. That doesn't look very Harrods. You can just about
so
see it.
did you say that I'd be leaving my car overnight on Saturday?
On Saturday, yeah.
Okay. It's just because I'll need to be early on the Sunday.
That'll be fine.
That means
That'll be fine.
I know that means getting you up. Which
That's
might
fine.
be a slight problem.
That'll be fine. I'll be like, yeah, I'll
I know.
get my car.
My plan is to be on the road for 11.
That's fine.
It'll be at least 4 hours back. I'll probably have to stop at least twice with Chasey.
You'll have to stop at probably, I'll say, Frankly, or because
Frankly.
probably Frankly's the easier one.
Well, or Kiel, because Kiel's got a lot of grass. That was my only thinking.
Yeah, I think it's always better to get past Birmingham and stop.
Yeah. I might do Kiel on the way back.
Yeah. It's not that. It's, compared to the fucking drives I'm used to, it's not very far.
No. So yeah, they're the sort of big ones. And then I've also got this one, and I don't know if I'll drink this tonight or bring it with me. It's your choice. I've had it for ages, and I need to fucking drink it because it's going to be well past its best before, and it's got a lot of adjuncts. So it's Hollow Place Enhanced from the Vale. 11%. It is a Imperial Stout blended with a small portion of apple brandy. Imperial Stout, conditioned on walnuts and whole vanilla beans.
That sounds like a sharing beer.
Okay.
Big, I'm just saying it sounds like it's the sort of thing that would be a sharing beer for me because I know full well I couldn't drink the whole can of it.
Yeah, it's a US pint can as well, so it's more than a full 40. Yeah, 16 fluid ounces. Go ahead, beep. Does that mean that Jake's here?
Sorry.
Pressing buttons. I'm the wrong way. That's why my finger's here, because it should be the other way around. Bear with me. Oh, turning. There we go. So now I'm not like poke. No, he's not. He's not here.
He's not.
It beeped for no reason.
No, there was a beep on mine. It was a beep of WhatsApp on mine.
No WhatsApp.
Oh, okay.
Let me go through the comments. Let's be having you. Rambley's on special brew. Let's be having you. It's not special brew. It is gold label, and he confirms that there. He's not home yet. Excellent. That doesn't work so well. But that's the song. Sorry. All the Kronk juice. It might drop it from 20 on song here.
20.
Oh, this is it.
100 feet.
Yeah. I can't see it. I have to hide it to see it. Stupid thing. I appreciate Milty airdrop of beer. Tradman informed me then of the situation. I'm going to leave that on. That's a brilliant thing to. I wish Jimmy was coming. That'd be brilliant. Can you imagine if we had Jimmy and James?
I was about to message Jimmy.
I have to close the fridge. The fridge is like wide.
I was about to message Jimmy earlier on because he messaged me, dropped me with a shit. He was drinking a shit ton of beers. I think it might have been yesterday there because I haven't been on Instagram since yesterday. Yeah. And I was in the process of messaging him, and then I got a bit sidetracked with doing fucking work or something like that. But basically, I'm looking at going back to Estonia or somewhere around the kind of north.
Romania.
Basically. No. In the winter, I really enjoyed my trip to Estonia. It was really quiet, really tranquil. It was, I really enjoyed it. So I was kind of looking, I don't have very much time left on holiday. So I was kind of looking at going to I've got this lovely thing I like to do, but I think it's better for the summer, and it's again up north. But I'm thinking about going off to Estonia. I've got this one thing I'd like to do in Estonia, which is I want to get a hire car, drive from Tartu or somewhere, and drive to this very eastern part of Estonia, and you can literally drive into Russia and then back out of Russia without having a visa, because it's this one road that goes through Russia, then back out of Russia.
Like a conclave or whatever it's called.
Yeah, it's like a little exclave sort of thing. But it's the only way to get to one town, and I think it'd be a right laugh too. It's such a lot of work to actually get to doing it, but I would like to do it. And then that's one thing. Go to those towns around there and go and see certain memorials around there. Then I'd like to go to Narva, where I was before. Spend maybe a day there rather than just like a couple of hours. Spend a day there. Go to a couple of pubs. Go to bars. Go to restaurants. Speak to people. With more time and more kind of awareness of what the place is and people around there and that sort of thing. Then I'd like to go to Tartu, which is kind of like south of Tallinn.
Still Estonia though.
Yeah, still Estonia.
Is that where big
tanker?
No, that wasn't the tanker I was thinking of. What's the big MP?
Puhast,
yeah.
Yeah, so they're from there. So I'd like to kind of spend a night, ideally, in Tartu, and then there's also kind of western Tallinn, where I haven't really been to the tap rooms either. But again, I think that would be a kind of night. But it's planning this. I think it might be actually multiple trips, because you kind of need to go over there on a weekend rather than going there during the week.
You've also got to save up for my 40th.
Yeah.
New York, 2028.
Yeah. That's doable.
New York and Boston area. So
yeah, just give me plenty of time and I'll have it off.
2028.
That's fine. I'll book my time off now. I'll start building it up.
Fucking hell. Or is it too big?
I reckon that'll be perfect to bring, because you've got the amount of people who will drink. Yeah.
And also a big Hungarian man, which I think might be half of it.
He's talking about coming.
Oh, come on.
So there's reasons why there's obviously reasons why he wouldn't come. But he was talking about it tonight, and he was saying he might come.
How far away is his house in relation?
Not very far at all.
We could do like a little. Could we stay within the confines of the brewery and also slightly be within the confines of his garden?
I can message him.
And we could go, well, we brought the beer festival to you.
It's really easily doable.
Yeah. And you're only a real man if you can drink half of a 1.5 litre. Because it's in European measurements for a European man.
Well, when he asked me today, it's like, what is a T-Rock? I'm like, it's a little shitter than a fucking Tiguan. And he's like, do you reckon we will both be able to drive them? I'm like, yeah, but obviously full of people as well. I was like, yeah, they won't be the most comfortable, but we can both drive them, sort of thing. And he's like, okay, I might get them. And he's basically got to put the cars for our trip. And and I was kind of like, I said, what are the alternatives? He's like, we can get a minibus. I'm like, yeah, minibus. Then what are the car alternatives? And then like one of the other guys says, oh, should we get 4 fucking Volvo XC40s for a bit of a laugh? when we're going through it, and we're like, we don't need that. So there's 10 of us in total. We don't need 4 Volvos. But
well,
it would be
I hear that you can get a old school Volvo estate, and you can fit 3 people in the front, and then you can fit a double bed in the back to fit 4 people.
Easily. One of the boys at work drives a fucking Volvo estate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just need it. And that's perfectly legal. Because all you're doing is transporting mattress.
I'm just transporting stuff, mate. I'm just transporting. Yeah. I know.
Oh.
So I think we're getting two 4x4s, and then that'll be our mode of transport.
Okay.
I just said, like, as long as I'm not on the driving license, because I want all the Palinka. He's like, no, that's fine.
So is he going with you then?
Yeah.
All right.
That's my kind of winter holiday. Is slaughter a pig, drink Palinka, 4 nights of that. Eat pig, slaughter a pig, eat pig, Palinka. But Palinka is the way it starts off.
Yeah, another name though for Hungarian moonshine. I can't remember what it is. I
don't know, because I wouldn't drink moonshine. Palinka's like the apple brandy.
Yeah,
I think off the top of my head.
Well, it's plum in Romania.
Plum. Yeah,
plum. Because it's Romanian Palinka, but Hungary stole it. But I can't think what they do a moonshine as well. I can't think what it's called.
Yeah,
I think you must drink it. It's like their version of poutine.
Oh, okay. Me and Table, we were like trying to discuss. There's some. He's like, oh, there's some. I asked him, well, there's some Romanian guy. I can't remember what his name is. I was like, oh, is it Raul or something? He's like, fucking Raul, mate. It's fucking Manuel. I'm like, oh, Raul's got some of the same letters in it. I'm like, it's also a fucking Romanian name. He's like, it's like a right laugh about it. Fucking Raul, mate. Fucking Raul.
Where do you think they're enough beers?
Do
you think they're enough beers, or do you think we need more?
That's enough. I've got a few. Obviously, none of my stuff from Cross has arrived yet, but I've got plenty.
Do you say you've had this one?
I've had it, yeah.
I'll swap it out for a different one that you have had.
Well, I've had that and the crunchy one before.
Oh, okay. Well, I've got more of those boxes. I'm just going to find them. Oh, there's the Cloudwater one. Whilst I'm looking for it, that's the Cloudwater Anthrax one, which has got the weird vanilla plant in it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Pandan thing.
Yeah. Barley wine. Oh, the cinnamon one. Yeah. Have you had the churro one?
No. I don't think. No, I haven't had that one. No.
That's what I'll bring that one then. Not the crunchy one.
Not crunchy.
Have you had the barley wine?
Yes.
2024 one.
Yeah, one of the lads pushed into work.
I'll try. I've got another one, but I kind of balls put the hands on it. Oh, it's right in the back. Oh, DDF Mars Bar, you've had that one, haven't you?
DDF, yeah, Mars Bar. 1 second. No, I haven't.
Oh, I'll bring that one then. That's fine. And then
I haven't got any impies really in the house.
That's unfortunate. I've got lots.
I've got like barley wines and that sort of shit, but not many impies.
Oh. I have too many impies. That's the problem.
Well, I've got the 2 funky fluid ones which I want to have with you.
Okay. Oh, the impies or the sours?
Impies, but I've also got this impy, Puhas, which I bought back from Estonia.
Okay.
Which is the Imperial Pastry Stout beans and biscuits. So coffee beans and biscuits. It says.
Yeah, I thought the IPAs were good because
and that as well.
Ooh.
Cherry and nitro chocolate quad.
How did you nitro a bottle?
Don't know.
So are we definitely doing the Azvex series?
Yeah.
I mean, of the tomorrow evening. I'll get there eventually.
But I've also got this. I've saved this for you.
Okay.
We'll have that first off, I reckon.
I've been beeped again. Why is it beeping?
I don't know. We'll have that first off, I reckon.
MOT tomorrow. Yeah, I told you. It's already there.
And then I got the 2 Delphix in the fridge already. You'll see the state of my fridge. It's got nothing special in it at all.
All right. Well, I've got loads of stuff. So I think I'll bring the Azvex. It starts with the Rivington. Then it's the
Simon Day.
Then the Beak. Then the State of Kind, the Sour, and then it finishes on the Impy, which I think is the correct order. Hence why I'm drinking Murphy's, because I'd rather save stuff for when I'm down with you than just drink the shite.
Yeah.
Not that Murphy's is shite, but it's just...
It is what it is.
Yeah.
No,
I'm going to try and do some more comments.
I was hoping that the Prost or Prost bottle order would arrive today, and then I'll be able to get that in the fridge, because that's got a few things I'd like to drink, but it doesn't really matter too much because I haven't really got anything that's mega impy, because I don't really fancy that sort of stuff at the minute.
No, I'm trying to get the scoop, but it's sold out everywhere in Liverpool. Like, I'm hoping Dead Crafty still got a can. I'm going to try and get on the way. I'm literally going to stop. Chase can come with me, and I'll literally go and get I'm only going to get the scoop and maybe
just drive up to it, park outside, and that's it.
Can't park outside. I can't. There is a place around the corner I can park for an hour.
Yeah, you can park outside. You just put your park anywhere lights on.
Nah. Do you know where the Premier is?
Yeah.
There's a 1 hour parking, 2 hours no return. So I'm going to pull up there.
So ignore that.
Like fits 3 cars.
Just park outside.
It's not. I can't park outside.
It's the Drayman way. You need to learn.
It's got a barrier. Barrier.
Ignore it.
Yeah. There's an hour parking, but it's only there's only 3 spaces. So I'm hoping there'll be a space there on a Thursday afternoon.
Just gonna get a glass 1 second.
There is. If I'm glad that's sorted, I can put these in a box. Even the IPA. The IPAs will just have to go warm, because otherwise, if I put them back in the fridge, I'll never work out what I'm bringing. Wow! I've had it before. It's surprisingly good.
No, I've had it many
Green Devil.
No, I did want to get that for the festival. I was really pissed off with what happened with Sarah Hughes. They just don't fucking respond to their emails at all.
I'm surprised they have email. Honestly,
I tried ringing them initially, because I operate that old-fashioned way where I ring people, talk to people, and everyone's like, "Oh, you want to speak to people?" Yeah, because then I'll speak to a human. And
I'm hoping they do things by fax.
No, I'm not that far back. No, I prefer ringing people and talking to the person.
No, not you, because they refuse. It's like they only accept all by fax.
I don't think they've even entered that fucking economy yet. Like, Telegram? What's that? So you know, when you press buttons on something, when you go down your local post office and ask them to fucking, what's that for? So you interact with people, so you can send messages and receive orders. Why would I need that when I can talk to local cow? I don't know.
Local cow. Yeah, I'm going to go to the post office tomorrow, because all my bloody banks are closed and all my branches and they're closed. So if I want to draw money out higher than the threshold, which I'll need to do for my OT,
what a point! What a point
that
is.
Very clear.
Crystal. Paul would be loving that. Crystal clear.
He was loving the filtered beers. He was like,
he would fucking love Oakham Citra. as well.
You got the Citra Pale from Morehouse. That's a pretty decent.
There's no Oakham Citra. Oakham Citra is another level.
No, the original in it. That's what it is. Oh, right.
Just bring it up.
I need to put all them in a box. I need to get a box. This box is locked.
Yeah, no, it's classic. 4.6.
Yeah,
And
it's good.
obviously, I think on cask it's sublime. It's on in a bottle. It's not quite the same. It's a bit harsher.
I'm really pissed off that Cloudwater don't list the hops on the black IPA. It's really annoying me.
Did it say online somewhere? I seem to think it did.
Possibly. I can't. I'm on my phone anyway, so I can't see.
I think it did somewhere online.
It's called Karai. K-R-A-I.
One second.
Which makes you want a curry.
A curry.
Oh, curry. You get me a prawn curry.
Lovely curry, mate.
We need to do a Birmingham night out again. But
We do, yeah.
I'll get Premier in or something.
Yeah. No, I'd like to do a proper Brum. So I'll be speaking with my uncle, so I'm hoping to get a season ticket for football. So that's me.
Championship.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get to play Wrexham. Oh.
Again. Stuart's coming. Oh. No, so
where are Bradford in the
League One?
Championship?
They went up League One.
Not as good as you then. At the minute.
No. So we'll
Hull Championship?
No, went down.
They go down.
Yeah. So let's have a. So I've got Blackburn coming up. So that's one of the big ones.
Blackburn.
Yeah. Let's have a look.
Are we going to do an away? Blackburn's actually not terrible for me to get to. If you want to do an away day. It's after Preston change. It's not terrible. I get to Preston more or less a straight job.
So the current state of affairs, Blues are top of the league. But yeah, so it's Blackburn, Bristol. I'll do Blackburn. I'll probably do Bristol quite easily. Charlton, which I'll probably do as well. Cov. I'm not really interested in going there because it's a long way for me to go. But it's a derby sort of thing. So
not to stay your parents. It's not that far, surely.
Depends how long they're still in Brum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Derby.
St Charles. In Leamington Spa.
Yeah, if it lets me. Oh, sorry. I thought Hull.
You hate Coventry, so do I.
For some reason, I thought Hull went down. They just stayed up.
I thought they were.
So there is Hull, Ipswich. Go see Jake.
Yeah.
Leicester. Not really interested in going there. Middlesbrough. I'll probably do Middlesbrough because my cousin lives up that way. Well, he lives in Newcastle, so it's halfway there. Millwall. Millwall's brilliant because the Bermondsey Beer Mile's right next door to it.
You want to turn up the Bermondsey Beer Mile with teeth.
I did. I went to the Bermondsey Beer Mile before last time.
We still teeth then.
Yeah, Norwich, Oxford. Oxford's really easy for me to do, so I could do that if it was a Tuesday night game as well.
Yeah.
Pompey. I'd like to do Pompey. That's probably on my list of places to do because it's not too far again. Preston. The only thing that happens when we go to Preston is we lose because John Parkin's playing and he's not playing anymore.
He's definitely retired, I was going to say.
Yeah. John Parkin always scored in the last minute.
Some good ales in Preston. You know some good ales in Preston.
I've done QPR. I'm not interested in doing there again. Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday. Those would be good.
I need to do Sheffield.
Southampton. I'd kind of like to do Southampton for football. I've been there a few times on the beers. Stoke is shit. Swansea, I'd like to do, but
No, Port Vale. Have they gone down?
Port Vale haven't been in fucking that league for years. Port Vale haven't been in the Championship for at least fucking 25 years.
No way.
No, they've always been League One, League Two. Easy. Then you got Stoke, Swansea, Watford, Baggies, and
Watford, Elton John.
And then the Welsh bastards. I think Wrexham will get a real fucking. They'll learn a lot.
You'll never get away for Wrexham, especially now that they're redoing that stand.
No, but that's fine. I don't care about that. But I'm just saying they're going to get fucking battered by a few teams this season.
I think so. They're going to get some big buys. Big buys in the next couple of weeks.
They won't, because they can't draw the players in like when they used to be able to. They'll still draw some old players in, but they can't compete financially.
They're still bumming Jamie Vardy to go.
Yeah, but that's like a fucking. The thing is, that thing that I sent you is. Oh, are you an ex-Premier League superstar? Are you still good? Okay, you go to fucking Saudi. You go to MLS. Are you not that good? Okay, Wrexham. Okay, are you shit? Okay, Dons. And that's still the fucking thing. They're still going down that line, and I think it's a really dangerous thing. What they really need to do is actually buy some younger players, because those old school players have got them up the divisions.
Yeah,
it's not going to work for them in the Championship. They'll get apps. Championship.
Paul Mullen's going to really struggle in the Championship. He's not quick enough.
Paul Mullen was a fucking struggle in League One.
Only because he was injured. He had a lot of injuries.
He played 27, 30 games or something like that. Then you look at their other big man, the big fucking tall striker, I can't remember his name now, who came down to League One.
Scottish fella. Oh, what's his name?
No, not Scottish. He was a fucking lump. He came from Cambridge or something like that. But the thing is, he came from fucking Cambridge. He came from fucking Cambridge, who were a shit team in League One, got relegated, but they're going to get battered. Honestly, Wrexham will get a reawakening into life. They will. They'll finish mid-table. They'll finish. No, absolutely no chance.
Playoffs going to go up in the playoffs.
Absolutely no chance. Absolutely no chance.
I think they'll go up. And they'll get sixth.
No.
And go up from sixth.
No chance. So what I'll say is, you look at someone like Plymouth.
Yeah.
This goes here as well. Look at someone like Plymouth. They had on paper an okay team. Okay, there was some shit in there as well. You had a Wayne Rooney who was not absolutely fucked up of a manager.
Yeah, he's not been good for anyone. Derby.
And then you look at if you look at that Wrexham team now, can you name a single player of theirs apart from Paul Mullen, because you know about Paul Mullen?
Ollie Farmer.
Who?
Ollie Farmer.
Yeah, because you know of him through, watching a documentary.
I can't remember the big Scottish fella. If he'd just released him as well.
Stephen Fletcher. Stephen Fletcher, who used to play for Bury. They had Jay Rodriguez as well, who was
Robert Lee's son. Robert Lee's son.
Elliot Lee. Elliot Lee, who's actually in OK Football League, used to play for Luton as well. They also had Ollie Lee for a bit of time as well. But they're going to get absolutely... If they go into the Championship, and you got the manager as well.
The keeper, former Arsenal, what's his name? Alex
doesn't mean anything. Look at fucking, he was former Arsenal. Doesn't mean anything at all. They're in.
You just get the noise. I honestly.
No, I'm just saying they're not going to do as well as you think they are.
I think we need to do a bet. I think we'll go.
No. Bet your grand. Bet your grand.
No, I'm not doing a grand.
Bet your grand.
I'm not. I would never bet that money on even on a short bet.
I've got a grand. I bet you a grand.
No, I'm not doing that. I don't bet money that high.
I bet you 100.
No, I don't bet money that high.
Bet you a tenner.
Yeah, I'll do a tenner.
There you go. Bet you a tenner. They are nowhere near going up.
I will get you an Isle of Man tenner. It's so hard to spend.
Thank you, sir. That's almost like saying you're right. They won't go up.
They're going to go up in the playoffs.
Uh-huh.
I think Brum will go up as well, but I think Brum are going to go up second.
I don't think we're going to go up. I think there's a lot of talking about us because we smashed the fucking league last season. I don't think we're good enough to go up because I watched us game in, game out. We struggled against certain teams. I think we'll finish maybe mid-table, 14th, 15th. I don't think we're going up at all.
I think it's going to be Leicester and Birmingham, and then in the playoff places you'll see some of the yo-yo teams, and Wrexham will be sixth.
It'll be something like, so who's just come down? Southampton,
Leicester, Ipswich. Yeah. I think Southampton and Ipswich will be in that top six. I just don't think they'll win the playoffs.
Southampton aren't going anywhere. I think they'll come down and they'll stay down for a bit. I think Ipswich probably will be around the playoffs.
They've got that Ed Sheeran money.
Yeah, but I think Leicester will be top because they've got tons of money. And then you've got probably Ipswich third or fourth, Southampton a little bit lower than that. And then the rest is going to be made up of a fucking whole fucking mix of teams that you wouldn't expect.
Yeah,
I don't.
Six.
No chance.
Yeah.
Well, as Disco says, Wrexham got 3 XR goal players who all got used to going down for a fucking season.
I still think that.
No. I trust me, as a man who's watched his team in this league for the past, apart from last season, for the past fucking 15, 16 years of. I've watched Blues in the Championship for fucking 20 years. Wrexham are going nowhere other than maybe back down. They're not going up at all. They're going to really, really, really struggle.
We'll find out.
I know.
I also think Premier League, two out of the 3 teams that came up will go back down.
Who Sunderland are going down because they're shit.
Sunderland are going down. Was it Sheffield? No, they lost to Sunderland in the playoffs.
So I think Sheffield United would have gone down anyway, but I think Sunderland could potentially be worse than Southampton.
Who went first in the Championship? It was Burnley. They're going down.
The thing is, they play a really attacking football. For the Championship, which doesn't sit well in. I think Leeds will stay up. But I think Burnley will go down.
I agree. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Burnley and Sunderland will go down, and I'm thinking like a Brentford or someone like that will go down.
Brentford, Spurs, Man United.
United are going to be down there. I don't think they'll get relegated, but I think they're going to be in a relegation fight this season. Definitely.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see Man United finish 19th.
United are going to be the new Everton.
The thing is, your expectation of Man United, or if someone was to think like Man United are going to go down, is like for me seeing Wrexham actually go up. That's the thing. It won't.
I don't think United will go down, but I think they'll be in the relegation battle like second half of the season.
I don't know. They just can't be. You can't. It could happen, but you can't see it happening.
Annoyingly, we're going to see Everton in the top half of the table. That's what's going to be annoying.
But who have they got? Have they got anything new?
No, but I think they've got consistency. I think Dycher's bringing them consistency. And consistency means you're not going to win anything, but you're not going to be in the bottom half of the table.
Is it Moyes they got again?
Moyes, sorry, that's what I meant, Moyes.
Moyes seems to be the fucking manager that is eternal. He's like he'll never. He's
They're just going to have a really consistent season. I think that they'll
I think
be in the top half of
they've-
the table, but won't get anything. You might get the European Conference if they're lucky.
He's like a 2001 Ruud van Nistelrooy. He won't score shit tons, but he will. But he'll be consistent, and you won't notice it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if they're lucky, they'll get a European Conference place. That'll be it. If they're lucky,
I don't know, maybe 10th, fucking 11th. I don't think it'll be fantastic. I think like he'll be impressed with a 3 or 4 places up sort of thing, and be happy with that sort of thing.
Yeah,
I don't think
I think Spurs will be. I think it sounds stupid. Will be in the top half of the bottom half of the table. If that makes sense to you.
Yeah,
They're going to be just below the middle line, and that's where they'll stay.
No, 8th, 9th with Spurs. I think
No.
Palace will be
Going to be
lower.
low. No, I think Spurs will be
Well,
low.
you've got to think
I'm
Palace.
thinking like 16th,
No.
15th. Yeah, they will. Because they've got the European games. They've got Champions League. They're going to absolutely struggle.
No, I think they're better than that. Villa 19th.
No, Villa
There are
were
things
extremely unlucky this
There
season.
are things going on at Villa that some people don't know
I've
about.
heard it's a fire sale. I've heard it's a fire sale.
Fire
They
sale.
get rid of all sorts.
I've
the
been
PSR.
told / I've heard certain things, murmurings in the local area about Emi Martinez. So he's going. No, he is.
No.
He is.
Unless he's being poached by someone.
No. I know certain things which lead.
Does it sound like Ponce?
Nonce away. Playing nonce. No, I've heard certain things that might lead to him going.
No, he's not going anywhere unless he gets poached. That's the only way he's going.
I've heard abroad.
Yeah, if someone offers big money, he'll go. But what I'm saying is, if they don't, he stays. Easy. It's a no-brainer. But
Right.
I've heard that they're selling everyone. Nobody's off the table for being sold, including Ollie Watkins, which is ridiculous.
I sent you a message earlier on today of what I heard. They're up shit creek.
Sorry.
Yeah, they're up shit creek with P&L.
Yeah, I know that.
Because that's why they sold Duran when they really didn't want to sell Duran, but they sold Duran.
They didn't want to sell Ollie Watkins, but the bid's coming in for him, and they're going to accept one.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to keep turning him down because he's your top goal scorer, and he's going to keep scoring goals. And they're going to have to fucking turn him down. It's not turn one down. It's going to be fucking great. It's going to be great.
No.
Be great.
Someone's going to come in big money for him, and it might be Liverpool.
It would make sense because I think he would be a really good fit.
We need a centre forward.
He'd be a really good fit, but I don't 100% think that you play the right football for him yet.
He's going to be stuck in the Nunez position because Nunez is gone. Yeah, gone.
So he's going to be like a coming off the bench sort of thing for a bit of time, and
I think he's going to Bundesliga. It's more his pace.
He would do well at Dortmund.
I heard the Berlin's going to get promoted this season from.
So that's like you're going to play for Southampton.
It is. Because nobody else wants him because he's shit. He can't. I would love to see his shooting accuracy training because it must be hilarious. Can you just imagine him? They're in the goal, no goalkeeper, but they've got balloons up in the goal, and he's got to hit the balloons. I'm telling you now, he is not even getting it between the posts. It's going somewhere up there. It's hitting a ball boy in the back of the head.
Top ends of the ground.
Just he's gone. And I heard that Diaz, we've had offers in for Diaz that we're going to accept. And that's purely on a money basis.
What, Ruben Diaz?
Ruben Diaz. It's not his name.
That's fucking foreign, isn't it?
It's Diaz. They're offering. I heard that they're offering the right amount, so that's why he's going. So he's not even like a full kind of. He doesn't play every game, does he? No, but he is. Is he a second or third highest goal scorer?
So it would make sense to probably sell Jota as well.
Jota?
Yeah. Jota, whatever it is. It's Jota.
Jota, yeah.
It's actually pronounced Jota, but anyway. You know.
Jota. Yeah, no, I don't think we've had the right offer for him.
Tsimikas.
Tsimikas is gone. That's done deal. We're getting someone else in.
Who's Szoboszlai? Szoboszlai is good, but he doesn't produce. He's saying he doesn't. For me, he's a really good player, but he hasn't quite hit the heights I've seen at other clubs.
Sadly, I've heard that Conor Bradley shot around because Frimpong. I think Conor Bradley knew that what's his name was going. What the hell's his name? Gone to Real Madrid.
That cunt.
Trent, yeah. He's gone, and Conor Bradley was sort of giving the nod that he was going to get started, and they were going to bring a backup in, and that didn't happen with Frimpong. They brought someone in to come straight to the squad. So Conor Bradley's on the sniffing for new clubs.
I think it would make a lot of sense for you. You're probably not going to be able to get him as Kvaratskhelia, the one at PSG.
Right.
And also probably Shigankov. Shigankov's really, really good. I think he's like some Spanish club or something.
It's not like wingers. It's not Getafe, because they only hire rapists, I hear.
What's that, sorry?
It's not Getafe, is it? Because I hear they only hire
rapists. No, Girona, the one that Man City owns.
Right. Yeah.
But he used to play for Kiev before.
Yeah. And I don't think we need a good backup for what's name. Scottish. My names are gone today. It's been a long bloody day.
Position.
Scottish fella. Left back.
Robertson.
I want to say Richardson. I have no idea.
Kirkes.
Richardson. Fucking Robertson. My brain is addled today.
Kirkes easily.
I've heard that he's not got many seasons left. They're worried about his knees going.
Yeah,
I reckon does not bode well for the Scottish national team, because he's like their only decent player at the minute.
Well, no, the Scottish national team literally has 3 decent left backs. They got Tierney, Robertson, and there was one.
Are they playing Tierney left back though?
No, because I think they used to shove him on the other side.
You put him on the right back, and did you play centre back as well?
And I think left wing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it seems to be shifting around. But Robertson, I don't think, got many seasons left in him, so I think they're looking for someone young that can eventually go first team.
Bradley's like a good alternate at the minute. I don't think he's a full ticket at all yet.
He wants to be starting for the Northern Ireland team.
Yeah. But to start for the Northern Ireland team, you just need to finish 6th in your fucking, school. Fucking an egg and spoon race, and that will immediately enter you to being, top of your class. No, just I don't.
He wants. I think he just wants first team football. I don't think he cares where he gets it, because, again, as you said, it's Northern Ireland. But so I can see him going to a lesser club to guarantee first team football. I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't think he'll go down a division or anything like that. I reckon he'll
No.
stay where he is.
But if someone said someone had just come up who was getting him, I wouldn't be surprised.
I think you'd want to probably play another season at Liverpool.
He might, but
After your breakthrough season, you thought, shit, yeah, I've had a fucking good season. I mean, this is me with a level head, not a football head, but, with a level head, I'm like, yeah, I've had a good season. I've done quite well. I know full well there's players above me. They're all aging. I'm going to stay here. And then I'll take a chance.
If Palace come in with a big bid for it.
Palace will be absolutely the sort of place you go.
Yes, I mean,
but also,
and he knows he's going to get 30 games.
But also,
guaranteed.
Palace, he's not African, so it'd be West Ham.
He would be the whitest person in the whole team.
It'd be West Ham that he goes to.
Something weird going on with West Ham anyway at the minute.
Why?
Just weird. Bringing Brewdog in was a weird.
That was odd, yeah.
There's other weird shit going on with West Ham. I don't know.
Well, West Ham. The thing is, West Ham's not been West Ham as I remember them since fucking Gold and Sullivan came in. Like, I would never, as a football fan, support. I remember when they did it, kind of us saying like, we're going to build a new stadium. You're going to have a cricket stadium and you can have a football stadium. You have everything all together. And then they printed it and it was in the wrong fucking shade of blue. We're all like, okay, so you're going to build a new stadium sort of thing. I can understand it. And it's weirdly the same site where the new owners are doing it and it's actually fucking happening because it's a fucking vacant
I was going to say, but that might be that there was very little options to keep it within the city.
At that time, and there was no money either, and they didn't have any money. So, compared to our new owners who do have shit tons of fucking money, like with one of the richest clubs in the UK at the minute, but like they just wanted to have a stadium built for them, which they did with West Ham. They had a stadium that was built for them. As a West Ham fan, I'd be like, it's fucking soulless compared to what it used to be. Absolutely soulless.
I don't worry about West Ham, but I just think there's weird stuff going on. I do worry. Horrible to say, I do worry about United. I reckon that they're. I think if they stay where they are, I can see their owners trying to sell out and leave them with the bag of debt. And their bag of debt at the minute is so much that they can't recover from it.
It's not a nice thing to own, is what I'd say at the minute.
No, but they're literally trading on the name, and I honestly think that they'll keep trading on the name until there is nothing left to trade on, and they will leave them with an empty sack.
I think they're fucked in 2 or 3 years.
No.
Yeah, easily.
If not shorter.
They could potentially. I don't think they'll go down next season, but maybe the season afterwards.
No. But not going down is probably worse, as you think for Everton. If you're hitting those low things and you're not getting that golden parachute by going down, that's worse.
You think about it. You look at Spurs. You look at Man United. At the minute, they've still got shit tons of fucking. Well, Man United
Spurs are a different situation. Completely different situation.
It's injury related is why they were down that way.
Yeah, but Spurs are, if you did, and this has been said multiple times in multiple interviews, if you did a Premier League table based on profit and loss, Spurs are always top.
Right, so, yeah.
They're always top, and there's a big gap.
Yeah.
Because they're stingy. That's what it is. They're stingy.
But they're
stingy on wages.
Their stadium makes them shit tons of money.
Yes,
absolute shit ton. That's so Blues at the minute with a new ground. That's what they're kind of hitting at is that this money is going to this stadium is going to make money all year round because it's going to be a venue all year round sort of thing. And that's
why I reckon they're pushing the academy at the minute because they're hoping that will become a ground for other teams to buy their academy players.
Yeah, that's Yeah, so this week we've sold 2 of our academy players. One to Brentford, and the other one's for fucking big money as well to Brentford. Like he's offered like 5 or 6 million to Brentford, which is for us quite big money considering he's played 2 or 3 games for Blues. And then the other one, cool, and the other one's gone recently as well. So
there you go.
Let's do it.
Fairly seamless. If it runs out of battery, I don't change it. It kicks me out of StreamYard's audio bit. But if I change it just before it goes, so like I said, 5%, it's seamless.
And it's lush.
Yeah. I'm nearly finished me 2 Murphys. I don't know whether to have another Murphys or an IPA or a Red Ale. What do you reckon?
Red Ale.
I don't think it's in the fridge.
Oh. IPA. What's the IPA be?
It's session IPA, 4.7.
But either way, you're sessioning on Murphy's. You may as well have another Murphy's.
Yeah, well, it's going up from Murphy's. Murphy's what, 4.2? 4%. They've lowered it. I'm sure it used to be 4.2 or 4.1.
For one, I can't remember now.
Yeah, is that a 4.1 or 4.2? Oh, I'll put a Red Ale in the fridge. I had Milton before when I came in.
Oh yeah.
Because I had the thirst, and I picked it up when I was in Shore Shock. So I was like, I've not had Milton in ages. It's good. It's alright, bit perfumey. Oh, let's hope this doesn't spur. Like when I was on Disco Stream, it went every fucking where.
Well, I think I'll probably have a haze after this, and then
another haze.
Another haze, yeah. I've got gold in the fridge as well.
Oh, you believe in your soul?
Thatcher's gold.
Not
as I keep saying, there's only one Thatcher for me.
Oh, no, he didn't spare.
No. I was going to get some Brewdog. They got some new Brewdog on Equity for Punk sort of thing.
All right. Do your card still work? It was falling apart.
It has fallen apart, but it still works. I spoke to them and they said, "Oh, well, what you can do is you can just like show us this passport thing, and then we can give you a 5% discount." I said, well, 9 times out of 10, my phone doesn't work in your bar, and they said, well, show the bit of the card you've got and write whatever you have on the back of it, and then. I was like, well, just give me a fucking card.
Why can't they send you a new reissue your card? I don't see the problem.
Yeah. Well, they don't do them anymore, is what he said. So,
should we print it? It's a printer job.
Yeah, I've still got one half of it. The other half I lost somewhere. But yeah, it's the original front side I've got. Yeah, I think I've been planning this other little trip. I messaged you about it yesterday. I want to go and either fly or drive. I think flying would be more feasible to Gothenburg. Spend a couple of yeah. We're not really going for Gothenburg, but spend an evening in Gothenburg, a couple of beers. Get a ferry from Gothenburg to northern Denmark. Then we can spend an evening in this little port town, which I found's got quite a good beer scene. Then it's a 3-hour train or bus up to this other port. At this other port, you get on a ferry that goes from Denmark to the Faroe Islands. It takes 3 days on the crossing. And you set sail at 7 in the morning. Lovely day at sea. Couple of beers on the ferry sort of thing, and you get a cabin and all that sort of shit as well. You can drive on as well if you wanted to do that. So I was kind of half thinking maybe I can drive around to Helsingør, say northern Denmark, and then we can drive on. But then it would mean I'd have to drive my car back and stuff. So if I were to get on a foot passenger, then get on a foot passenger. Have a couple of beers on a ferry, have a nice time, enjoy the ambience, the scenery, that sort of thing. Ambience, and then get off at Tórshavn, which is in the Faroe Islands. Get a hire car, drive around a few different places, go around different islands for a couple of days. There's 1 or 2 breweries. I'd like to do the most northernmost brewery on an island up in Faroe Islands, which is, I think it's a 6-hour drive from the cruise terminal, but you could stop that, on a couple of different days sort of thing. Or just do it all in one day because I'm mental.
I am listening. Oh, I'm trying to get these off the table, and I've remembered I've got a
6 loves
freezer bag.
Okay. And then come back from the most northernmost island, drive back, stay in fucking stick somewhere in some random little shitty bar or whatever, and then drive to the airport, get a flight back. I think we're right, love.
Yeah,
it's a bit of an odyssey, but me on my own, I'd love it.
No idea where the freezer bag is. There's one slight problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Scandinavian countries, it's extremely expensive for beer.
Yeah, but you're having smaller amounts.
It's still going to be very, very expensive.
It's not too bad. It's not bad compared to UK at the minute. And besides, it's 6 laughs.
Yeah, 6 laughs. Where are these bloody freezer bags gone? What's it?
Like Czech, for example, is dirt cheap. So I've got 8,000 kroner out, and Gary tells me that you probably didn't need that much. And I was like, well, I've got that for the week, and I'll pay in cash for everything.
Okay.
And so it's about 300 quid, something like that.
A lot of ours is contactless. So I've at the moment I haven't got any physical Australian dollars, but I've put loads in my Revolut. I'm going to go and get some Australian dollars tomorrow. I've got cash set aside for that, seeing as the car hopefully is going to be £200 less than I budgeted for. And I put money, I can go into the money I've already put aside for Australian physical dollars. Hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood. But yeah, no, because Jackie even messaged me saying load of places to just card. Yeah. So I'm just going to pay on Revolut. I've got both now for Revolut. I've got a Visa and a MasterCard.
Yeah.
So I can have both of them.
We've got we're going on a brewery tour on the Tuesday. Sorry, a brewery tour on Tuesday in Pilsen. So we've got to get a train. So we're getting I kind of left it to Gary, and full well we'll just chill all the way through. I'm always mega relaxed when fucking traveling. I need to send in my passport documents and shit like that. But like when we go to after Pilsen, when we go to Pilsner Urquell, we've got to we're going to like a lovely Michelin star restaurant. And he's like, you'll really enjoy it after the day of drinking lagers and stuff, lagers from the tank and whatnot. I was like, yeah, perfect. And he's like, don't worry, it's not too expensive. It's literally like 3 times less than what you'd expect to pay. So I'm kind of like thinking, okay, fine. So 80, 90 quid sort of thing is what then I would spend. So 80, 90 quid worth of legal tendies, which is a good, amount that I've got. So that's probably like, a third of what I've got out. Going to be spaffed on wine and fine foods.
Wine.
Well, because the thing is, I don't drink wine, but I don't. After a full day of drinking, diacetyl beers, I'm probably going to enjoy
diacetyl at Pilsner Urquell.
Yeah. They taste like fucking dimethyl sulfite, DMS. Everything tastes like DMS. But he's like, Gary was saying, you're going to be tasting it super fresh. And the stuff he was drinking the other day was tasting mega fresh as well because it was quite young. So
yeah, get some of the reserve though. The reserve will be good.
Yeah.
Where the bloody hell is my freezer bag?
It's gone abroad.
No, I should have it because it's bloody grey. Can't miss it.
I'm going to go and have 6 laughs in the form of pisses. So
Right. Oh, it's here. Absolutely blind as a absolute skunk. Literally right here. With Chase's coat on top of it. Welcome to Adam Tries to Find a Freezer Bag to put these beers in. It's very exciting. It involves me finding a freezer bag, which is literally right in front of me where I've walked past it 3 times, to find said beers. And then make sure there's no grit in the bottom of said bag. And then put beers in it. Just for the fact that if I put them back in the fridge, I will not remember tomorrow which beers I'm taking with me. Hello, Chase. So, yeah. I'm not going to put the freezer packs in. I will wait till it's tomorrow and it'll cool them back down again. Should keep, because it's still quite cold, should keep their. I'm hoping it will keep the coldest of the beers in there. Light them down. This is very exciting viewing. A man fills a freezer bag with beer. There we go. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. All sand.
Right, I've got a vote. I've got a vote for people
Okay.
to commit to.
All right, just me moving a freezer bag. It's very exciting.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
It's a big vote.
Done. Okay.
So
there's only 3 people watching, so
that's fine. It's regarding my next drink.
Okay.
Wallaby Thatcher's Haze.
Stat.
Or Thatcher's Gold.
Stat.
Haze or gold?
What was your last one? Haze.
Yeah.
Keep on the haze train.
Keep on the haze. Ooh. 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 This could be haze. Because it's lush.
This is pretty good. I don't know if you want any of this. This is the session I picked. They're all out of date. These were out. Picked. Me and Peter picked up 24 of these for a tenner.
That's pretty good.
So we picked up 2. They were out in January this year.
But they're still tasting fine. That's good.
Yeah. The session IPA is a bit westy as well. So we got a session. We got a creative session IPA and a creative red ale, and we split them in half.
Do you want to see how hazy the haze is?
Very hazy, I'm going to say. We can put you on full screen for the haze. Oh no, you're going too quick.
How hazy the haze is. The haze is hazy. Is it hazy? Yes, that's hazy.
Can't see, you're overexposed.
No, that's it.
It's so hazy, it overexposed your camera.
It's overexposed. It's banging. There we go. That's the colour. It's lush.
I nearly got banned from studio then.
That would have been an achievement. No, I
It's
just
very similar buttons.
I just love the haze. I drink gold every now and again. Yesterday I thought, well, I'll pick up a case of gold because I haven't drank it for some time. So I moved onto haze because Rattler got a bit pricey in Tesco.
Yeah,
and they dropped the ABV as well. So
do you want an out of date bottle of Rattler?
Well, I'll take it.
I've got a bag of out of date cider that nobody drinks in the house.
Oh,
I was going to get. Do you want the whole bag?
I'll drink some of it.
Do you want to know what's in the bag?
Yeah.
I'll get the bag of outdate cider.
I'll go get the bag. That's what some of my friends said.
It's all bottles.
It's probably stronger stuff. I don't drink the stronger stuff.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
It's not stronger stuff.
So is it
Yeah.
fucking fruited shit?
Yeah.
No. If it's fruited shit, I'm not interested.
Recordling peach and raspberry. 3.4%.
I'll still drink it because it's basically like soft drinks.
Yeah.
That's apple juice.
I've got two of them.
That's apple juice.
I've got Chips Pink Smollett cider.
Small. Yeah, I ain't had that for years. Yeah, it's okay.
4.5
I'll drink that.
330.
I'll drink all your ciders, so I'm telling you. I'll drink your shit ciders. Scully. That's a South African brand.
Alaska. 0.5 Nordic berries.
Alcohol that's
free.
fucking little that is.
Yeah.
It's water.
Koppenberg mixed fruits, 4% in a can.
I ain't had that for years.
I've got. Oh no, this one's not mixed fruits. This one's strawberry and lime.
These are all basically drinks for women that come around the house at one time.
It was actually for Jackie's uncle.
Rattler.
Rattler. Yeah.
Is it 6%? That looks like a 6% bottle.
5.55.
Oh fuck it! So it's recent then.
Is that they're all out of date?
Yeah.
Where's the date on a Rattler?
Neck.
On the neck. Oh, that's before June 24.
Bloody hell! So I thought it was like maybe 2 years ago.
It might have been one of the very first 5.5s.
Yeah, because if you
do you want a bag of out-of-date cider?
Oh,
I've actually got some more. I've got some more.
I'll take it because it's cider and I'll drink it all the time.
I won't date these up. Oh, the other aisle. I got Lily's apple and blackcurrant.
Yeah,
apple and blackberry.
If it's not good to me, I know someone will drink it.
The clear bottle as well.
Yeah, it'd be proper fact.
Best before the 2nd of March 2024.
That's flavour. That's old school label design as well.
Brothers Cherry Bakewell.
Oh yes, yeah, I'll take a bottle of that easy.
4%. Best before the 6th of July 2024.
It's flavour.
Okay, that's fine. I will bring the bag.
If you've got room for it, I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, car, only me and Chase, so I can just pack Chase in. He's on the back seat.
He'll be drinking them on the way in.
He doesn't like cider. He actually swears at cider. That's how much he's a man that drinks Budvar Dark and bitters under 3.5%.
I just want multi beers. I just want
that's all he likes. He just loves the malt.
We'll feed him some Deerstalker.
Any sign of hops, he's just like, no, go away.
Well, I've got some low alcohol beer in the fermenter. We'll get him some of that.
It better be malty, otherwise he's going to say
it's definitely malty and sweet at the minute. He'd love it.
No, doesn't like sweet.
Nah.
That's why I like Budvar Dark, because it's not sweet.
What about
malty and not sweet.
What about a Farmer's Best?
I think it's going to be too sweet.
What about a Deerstalker?
Maybe.
I like a Deerstalker. Should we get him a bit of Deerstalker on a hand pull? Nice and
so what you got to do is, the way to do it is, you won't take it straight from the glass. You've got to put your finger in.
We're going to put it in a bowl for him.
Well, no, won't do that either. You got to put your finger in. He's got to start licking it first.
Oh, it's large, mate.
Yeah, and then he'll do the bowl.
Fair. Yeah. Well, we can always have a little run up to the brewery tomorrow night if he's feeling like it. We'll have some fresh pours, but I don't think we will do. I think as soon as you get down there, we'll either decide if it's early enough, we might go to the Roebuck. If it's a little bit on from that, then we'll just have some beers here and whatnot. We'll see what we
He'll need a not a big walk, but like a decent walk to go after get to yours anyway.
Oh, well, we'll go to Roebuck then.
Just because he'll need to go. He'll need to go loop on the way.
Yeah. Well, as soon as he arrives, I reckon I finish at 6 tomorrow, give or take.
I can't see me getting down to 6. I can't see me leaving here before 3.
It's fine. Yeah. So
it's going to be 5 hours, I reckon. I reckon it'll be 4-hour drive, 2 half-an-hour stops, 5 hours without any traffic.
I won't concern myself then with what time I finish work. So then we'll finish. I'll then say if it's 8 o'clock. So it's 8 o'clock. You get here. Then I will. I'll get something. I'll get something in, sort of thing, and then we'll cook it when you get here, whatever, and we'll go for a pint at the Roebuck so we can have a nice walk in the evening. As soon as he's done for his drive, we'll have a little. As soon as you get back, we'll go for a little walk, go to the Roebuck, have a pint at the Roebuck, and then come back.
Because he'll have eaten at 6, but he won't need to go to the loo until later on. So I'll have time before we get there. And then, but then when he gets to yours, he'll be like, "I need a wee to poo." Yeah.
That's fine. We'll load the stuff in the house, or just go straight for a walk. It'd be nice to try the Roebuck as well, because the Roebuck's changed hands.
No worries. He might just go straight to you in the back garden and go. Might just be like,
yeah.
We'll see. I honestly thought that you had fake grass in your back garden. I don't know why I thought it was not real.
It's natural. Au naturel. It's still growing as well.
Do you want to call it?
Mm-hmm.
Or you want to go for another?
I'm just going to consume the rest of this, I think.
Okay. Well, do you want to go over to Drew?
Drew doing one.
Drew's just gone live, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you jump over and then you can send me a link.
He puts it in the chat because he's that kind of guy.
Okay. Cool. Well,
bye. I'll see you over there, or
see you on the other side.
So go to Miscellaneous Brews.
Toodaloo. Goodbye.